Hi guys, we're at the end of week 23 of taking 100 milligrams of sertraline to treat PPPD and CPTSD. How you all doing? I'm back in the chair. What I realised the other day actually is when I'm feeling good, when I have good periods, that's the time where I should be practicing trying to sit still without using my comfort aids or coping tools. And then only use them when I'm particularly bad, rather than relying on them all the time. It's like a crutch, you know. So I had a run of quite a few good days, and I think that was probably to do with the weekend that I had last weekend. I kind of had a nice weekend and it sort of continued into the week. The sun was out, you know, I was feeling better, feeling more positive. I'm still feeling positive, don't get me wrong, but the weather here is a bit weird at the moment. It's there's sort of a, what's the word? It's sort of a lack of air. You know when it's like before a thunderstorm. It's that humidity, that closeness, and I've really been feeling a lot of visual and head symptoms today, and last night as well. So I really am affected by barometric pressure drops. I don't know if any of you are as well. I don't really have much, you know, in the way of headaches or anything like that. I've never really been a headachy person, which is good. But every now and again, when the weather's like this, or it's changeable, you know, I do get affected, and particularly it's all in my vision. But I thought, no, I mean, last night I was on my own quite a lot. And when did I speak to you last? I spoke to you on, I think it was Wednesday. Or was it Thursday? Doesn't really matter. But since then, I was okay. And then it was yesterday that I wasn't feeling as great last night. And I was lying in bed, just feeling everything. Just trying to breathe through it. Trying to do the somatic tracking, and just sit with it and try and distance myself from it. But it didn't really work. But then I know that somatic tracking has a cumulative effect, so it's something that you kind of have to keep practicing, and eventually you get benefit from it, and you get some control over your sensations. That's where I want to get to. And I know that's achievable because I did it before. So I need to do that again. You can probably see I've caught the sun quite a lot. I have been out in the sun a lot because I spend a lot of time outdoors. So last night I was on my own a lot because my other half was playing in a band last night and he got back really late. So again, you know, time on my own with little distraction. It's, you know, I was literally feeling everything. All the symptoms, but I still managed to sleep okay. I've changed the time that I've taken my medication. I'm now taking it at lunchtime because I was taking it in the evenings with my dinner, and the reason for that was when I onboarded the medication, when I first started taking it, I wanted to sort of rule out any chance of nausea. So I thought it'd be a good idea to take it with food, and it just kind of stuck. I just took it at night. But actually, since going up to 100, I feel like it's been affecting my sleep because I've been waking up 4 or 5 times a night, and for no apparent reason. And the mornings I'd be lying in a lot longer. So I thought, well, let's just try and switch that up and just slowly change it to morning time. But rather than doing a drastic evening to morning, I thought I'll go to midday for now and then take it as soon as I wake up, just to see if it makes a difference. Because in the beginning, when you first start taking medication, it for some people it can be it can give you fatigue, and that's how it was with me. So that's why I thought it made sense to take it at night. But that's initially. I mean, I think that kind of changes, and I think it may have changed with me because I seem to be waking up throughout the night, and I'm thinking that could be because I'm more energised, because I've put the medication in my system in the evening. Anyway, so let's see how that goes. I've just been taking it at lunchtime for around 3 days, so hasn't really made any difference to how I feel. But let's see if it makes a difference to my sleep, because the mornings I was really struggling to get out of bed in the morning. I was so tired. I mean, I probably needed that as well, because I've been in a state of hyperarousal for such a long time that I think it's my brain just finally calming down, which is good. But it was kind of not good at the same time, because I need to have energy and motivation to get up and do the things I want to do, particularly with the walking and the exercise. So yeah, that's why I've done it. So let's see how that goes. I've been doing my walks. It has been difficult with the weather, but I've been going out every day. I went to the horses today, and as I left the house, my vision was just so bad, like floaters and light sensitivity, and I've got a slight headache, as I said, you know. So but I still went down there. It's one of the Shetland's birthdays today, so sort of made a fuss of him, and yeah, spent a bit of time there. But it was quite challenging. I just feel like I'm in a sort of a foggy state, you know, almost like in a dream state. She's quite weird. Again, no idea why, no apparent reason for that. And I've come back home, and the sun finally came out, the clouds broke and the sun came out, and I thought, right, I'm just going to sit in the garden in my swing chair for a little while. And I just fell asleep, but I was in that sort of half in, half out of sleep state. And I feel really fatigued, actually. I feel tired. But I'm going to a party tonight. There's a friend of mine who's a music promoter, I suppose. He organises festivals and things like that. He's organising a reggae and punk festival thing tonight, sort of like an anti-establishment, anti-coronation thing. So I thought that was quite fitting that I go to that. So yeah, I'm hopefully going to be dancing, and I'll forget about all my symptoms. I'm going with my partner. So hopefully that will be okay. I'm not feeling great. I just feel exhausted. But it's like this, isn't it? It's up and down and up and down, and just trying not to, like Claire Weeks says, there's the first fear and the second fear. The first fear is your body's symptom, it's your symptom. And your second fear is going, oh my God, you know, your reaction to that symptom is what keeps you in this chronic state. So of whatever the chronic symptom is, it's not adding fear to fear. So, and to be honest, I can say to you, I don't feel scared anymore, but then I suppose I must be, for it to be continuing to go like this. But I don't feel, I'm starting to trust my body again. And I'm starting to stay at home alone again. Whereas before I'd be like, please don't leave me, please, please. Or I'd have to desperately phone around someone to stay with me. I don't feel like that now. I feel more confident in my own body, and that's a big step. So that's an improvement. It's hard, isn't it, when you feel so rubbish? It's hard to see improvements, and unless I'm talking to you, I don't really recognise it. I'm sort of, you know, this is a thought stream that's coming out, really. So there are improvements, and I'm sure you're all improving in some way or another. My massager's just timed out. Okay. That's more than a coincidence. Time before last Sunday, this exact same thing happened, didn't it? Right. So my massager stopped. Let's do the experiment. Let's see what happens. I'm just gonna What should I do? Shall I do somatic tracking? I don't need to close my eyes. I can just describe what I'm feeling. Oh, yeah. So my hands are starting to shake. Yeah. Can you see that? So the camera's moving. I'm sorry about that, guys. That's because my hand's shaking. I'm going to do some deep breaths. I'm determined not to turn this on because I'm safe. I'm on my sofa at home. There's no lion in the room. I'm not in any threat. There's nothing wrong with my body. It's just my brain making an incorrect prediction because it's perceiving danger from something that's not dangerous. So, what's the best thing to do? This is the thing, when it, I don't know about you, when it comes to situations like this, where you know you're going to get a phobic response, you get like a million different things in your head from the advice that you've read or listened to or watched, and it can be overwhelming. And you can sort of think, well, okay, I've learned this and I've learned that, I've learned this, but what, which one do I implement? Because in the moment, you can't really think, can you? And okay, so I'm just going to describe how I'm feeling. Right, so my hand's shaking slightly. I feel like I've got a buzzing in my head, vibrating in my head, which is unusual because I don't normally get that. I feel like someone's tied a rope around my chest and is pulling it tight. I feel like I'm on a boat. Feels like someone stood on my solar plexus here. Right, what I'm going to do tapping. I'm going to do tapping because I did this with the trauma specialist. Because I've tried breathing and I can't seem to get a deep enough in-breath. Or shall I try? I'll tell you what, I'm going to try breathing and then I'm going to try tapping. Let's see how long I can cope for. This is just a practice. Okay. It's not doing anything. I mean, I could be doing this for half an hour and I'm not going to bore you. So I'm going to do some tapping because this is what the trauma guy said to me to do. So you've got meridian points either side of your collarbone, sort of halfway down here. And for some reason, I get all of the tightness is in my left side. Having said that, I kind of know why, because I had cancer treatment in my left, so it's my more vulnerable side of the body. I'm now feeling extremely dizzy and tingling all over my body. So, but I know I'm safe. So I'm going to do some tapping on my meridian point on this one. Even though I'm feeling dizzy and tingling and uneasy and chest pain and ringing in my ears, I know in my body that I am safe. even though I'm feeling dizzy and tension in my body and tingling and chest pain and my ears are ringing, I know that in my body I am safe. Even though I'm feeling dizzy and tingling with tension and chest pain and ringing in my ears, I know in my body I am safe. Now, I think you're supposed to do these ones first, actually. But I like doing this one because this is where I feel all the tension. So I'm just going to keep tapping. This is actually quite a long time for me to go without the massager on. I mean, it's just so ridiculous, isn't it? I'm just sat on my sofa. Why is this even happening? It's just so bizarre. Okay, I'm going to do another one. Another relaxation tool, I've been told. There's so many that go around my head. So there's the parasympathetic breathing. There's the tapping. There's running on the spot, but I'm not going to do that because that would involve me getting up. There's progressive muscle relaxation. So I'm going to try that one, actually. I'll do that now. So I'm going to breathe in, and as I breathe in, I'm going to tighten my feet, really tense them up while I hold my breath. And then I'm going to slowly let my breath out and slowly release my feet to relieve the tension. And I'm going to work up my body. So I'm going to try doing that. And I'm going to put my feet up towards my knees, bend them up. Now I'm going to tighten my calf muscles and slowly release them. And now my bum. And now the stomach muscles. Neck. Now I can't do my arm ones because I'm holding the phone. So I'm going to do my face, which will look very silly. I think that's actually quite good. Progressive muscle relaxation was the thing that I used to do first thing in the morning when I had really bad morning anxiety, and it kind of got me out of the habit of anticipating dizziness as soon as I woke up because I had something that I had to do. So I would recommend progressive muscle relaxation first thing in the morning when you wake up if your mornings are particularly bad. Now, what was the other thing that I was supposed to do? So there's the breathing, tapping, PMR. I'm still managing quite a long time, aren't I? Oh yeah, the wet noodle. So this is where you just go limp, and your whole body goes limp. I'm just going to see if I can put you down. Yeah, I'm feeling very wobbly. I feel like my head's like a bowling ball at the moment. Because it's like, no, you don't want to be sat in this position. It's dangerous. So just trying to put you somewhere so it's not gonna. Okay. Not a very flattering position, but anyway, never mind. I'm just gonna do the wet noodle and just try and relax my whole body. And I can feel as I'm doing that, every single muscle in my body is relaxed. It's limp, completely, like spaghetti. But as I'm doing that, I can feel rotation coming from my core in the centre of my torso, going in a clockwise direction. But it's not dangerous, it's just a sensation. It can't hurt me. It's safe. I'm actually lasting quite a long time, guys. I don't know if it's because I'm on the phone to you. I wonder how long I can sit here boring you for without needing to turn it on. Must be interesting for you to see though, right? Because you're going through what I'm going through, but probably in a different way. Your triggers might be standing or walking. It's just such a strange thing to happen, isn't it? I mean, would you ever imagine? It seems like there's so much to do to get out of it. It's not like anything else, is it? It's like if you're ill, you normally go to the doctor, so the doctor gives you tablets and you get better. Or you have an operation and you recover. With this, it's just so crazy. It's such a random, weird thing to happen that our brains our amygdalas are hijacked, basically. And I like what Yoni Arthur says about how tension in the body changes blood flow and therefore creates symptoms. And that kind of makes more sense, but it feels like it's so impossible to get out of, but when in fact it's not really. If you strip back all the information from all the doctors and Steady Coach and anyone, Dan Buglio, whoever you've been following, strip it all back. All we've got to do is loosen our body and accept what's happening. And then we won't be scared anymore, and then the symptoms won't need to be there. Because that's all that's happening, isn't it? It's what Claire Weeks says, loosen and accept. That's all you have to remember is those two little words, loosen and accept. And then people say, oh, what does acceptance mean? You know, am I accepting or am I, avoiding or coping or just pushing through? Acceptance doesn't mean liking it. You don't have to like it, but you have to have the fundamental belief that you're going to recover and you're going to get better. Then you can accept. It's just, and that's where I'm at. These setbacks, or whatever you want to call them, are just a pain in the arse, frankly. They're not making me think, oh, I'm never going to get better, and because I got better before. So, as some of you that follow me have as well, and it's just, so we know that, Yonit and all these guys, they're 100% right. You can feel the tension in your body. It's like an armour, isn't it? It's like a suit of armour. on the inside, you can just feel the tension. And obviously tension, I really believe, is what's behind my visual symptoms. It's tension, either that or perimenopause, whatever. But it would make sense, wouldn't it? If there's that much stress and tension in the body, it's going to misbehave. It's going to make incorrect predictions. And unless we show it, we're safe. I've lasted ages now. Ages. I've been talking to you for 25 minutes. I think this is the longest video I've ever done. And I think my massager went off about, I don't even know. This is a long time, guys. This is cool. But I have got like in my ears. Something I have noticed at night, if I lie to my left, I feel like I'm going to fall out the bed, which is nice. If I lie on my right, I get this like, it's almost like a Morse code going off. It's like beep, 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 beep. It's really odd. And I'm thinking, and I can't be bothered to phone the audiologist and pay him another £200 for half an hour, you know. But I'm thinking maybe that's the BPPV, perhaps, I don't know, this crystal thing that's come loose in my ear. But yes, it's so bizarre, all these different symptoms, and every symptom that comes up, I'm just trying to be as apathetic as I possibly can. I don't care, do what you want, really don't care. I know what this is. It's just, it's taking me a while and it's frustrating. But again, frustration is resistance. So I'm trying to say to myself, okay, I'm feeling right now, because my massager's not on and hasn't been on for 20 minutes, which is amazing. I'm saying to myself, okay, I'm safe. Bring me more. Come on, give me some more. Give me more symptoms. Go on, make me more dizzy. Make me so dizzy that I fall over. This is how we've got to be with it, guys. We've just got to. We've got to. But be kind at the same time. Meaning, I know you're feeling like this. It's okay. I trust you. I trust my body. My body is fine. You're just scared. You're just scared, but you don't need to be scared because you're just sat on your sofa. So bring me more symptoms, make me dizzier, make the ear ringing so loud like I've been in a concert. Go on. Make the chest pain make me feel like I'm having a heart attack. Come on. I'm not scared. Bring me more. I don't like the sensations, but I know they're safe. I think I probably need to do the physio. I don't know why I haven't done it yet. I don't know why I haven't started the physio. But this is probably what's needed, because I think I've got to the point now where I'm just like whatever about the symptoms. I just need this corrective work done. Now I'm conscious of how long I've been recording here and how bored you're actually going to be watching this. I hope this is helpful for you, and you know, to think there's other people like me that are going through such a weird thing, frankly, is nice for me, but also quite disturbing. It must be quite boring if you're not going through this and you're watching it on behalf of somebody else that is. So I'm probably going to end this video now and put my massager back on because I've done very well. It's like 29 minutes. Yep, I'm going to put my massager back. Oh, so nice. Okay, I did pretty good. I'm impressed with that. Anyway, I love you and leave you guys. I'm going to that party tonight, and I will speak to you on Sunday. Take care.